ACHSA MARY TOJ. Today I am introducing about the Idukki Arch Dam. The Idukki Dam, located in Kerala, India, is a 168.91 meter tall arch dam. The dam stands between the two mountains, Kuruvanmala and Kurthimala. It was constructed at the owned by the Kerala State Electricity Board. It supports a 780 MW hydroelectric power station. It is built on a Periyar river in the ravine between the Kuruvan and Kurthi hills in Kerala, India. At 167.68 meters, into one of the highest arch dam in Asia and the tallest arch dam. It stands generating power on 4th October 1975. Technically, the dam type of concrete double carnivage parabolic thin arch dam. This dam was constructed along with the two other dams at Sirdoni and Kuluvammavu. Together, the three dams have created an artificial lake that is 60 km square in area. The stored water is used to produce electricity at a Moolamattam powerhouse, which is located inside nearby rock caves. The Government of Canada aided the building of the dam with long themes, loans and grades. The history of the Idukki Arch Dam. The idea of a construction or a dam of a power generating was the first conceived in 1990. As per history, Sihar Columban, his head of the area race during 1922, showed the way of the Malankara Estate superintendent at the French Thomas, who were the hunting speed in the forest, the spot of President Arch Dam. He told them a legends of Kuruvan and Kurthi hills. Mr. Thomas was impressed by the sight of water flow between the mountains, and it was the idea that has materialized off from a Idukki Arch Dam. Sir W. J. John of Malankara Eastern submitted a report to the government to Travels in 1932 on the possibility of construction a dam at Idukki of power station. The early service. The idea of a construction of a dam of power generation was the first conceived in 1990 in a report submitted by Italian engineer Jacob to the Trevino's government, which was rejected. As per history, Sir Chamban Kuruvanmala Columban, the head of the early race during 1922, showed the word to the Malankara Eastern Superintendent W. J. John was the friend A.C. Thomas, editor, who were the hunting trip of the forest never to present Arch Dam. Upon hearing the legend of Kuruvan and Kurthi hills, Thomas, impressed by the sight of water flow between the mountains, suggested the spot suitable for an arch dam. In 1932, W. J. John submitted a report to the government and Travons on a possibility of constructing a dam at Idukki for power station. In 1935, Assembly member Sri K. A. Narayanan Pillai brought of Idukki project to the attention of the government of Travons. Italian engineer Angelo Omidio and Claudio Maselli constructed a study in 1937, and things did not go forward. In 1947, a preliminary of investigation reports was prepared by submitted by Sri P. Joseph John, the then of the chief electrical engineer to the government of Travels. It was during 1956 that the Central Water Commission conducted to the details investigation based on the government's request. The project report was prepared in 1961, and the Planning Commission accord to certification for the implementing the scheme in 1963. In 1964, under the leadership of Sri E.U. Pilipos, Supreme Engineer, preliminary work of the project were started. The construction of the dam commenced on 30 April 1969. The project was led by the Dr. D. Babu Paul IAS, who appointed as project coordination Idiki Hydro Project and district collector with several engineers like Sri C.V. Matthews. The electricity board, the government of the Canada aided the project with long-term loans and grants. CNC Lavins Canada, as well known a fire of construction engineer, were the advising and assisting project engineer under Canadian aided, while Hindustan Construction Company of Vulcan Group won the big of construction. Storage of water in Idiki receives commenced in February 1973. The inauguration of a trial run of the first machine was celebrated on 4th October 1975. Commission operation of the power station was commissioned on 12 February 1976 by the then Hon Prime Minister Smith Indira Gandhi. Today we are introducing about the history of an Idiki Dam. Thank you.